All right, I think we are live. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to a special Friday night session where I'm jumping back on. In my earlier session this evening, I didn't get to any of the free readings. I'm coming back on. I've got like five donations to finish up, and then also three of my YouTube channel members, their free readings, but I didn't get to any of the other free readings. So, biggest apologies. I don't always get to those. I used to come back on to finish them all off, but when I got the plague, as I say back in August, Spirit had a very gentle discussion about balance. So I do on Sundays, Sunday morning session, whatever readings I don't get to on that day, after I spend an hour with my praying mantis members and eat, I do come back on and complete everything. So if you try tonight and I didn't get to, keep going. You can even try tomorrow morning or tomorrow night on Saturday. But for sure, Sunday, I always come back on to make sure you get a message from the weekend. So if you want to continue to try on Saturday morning and night, please do. Sometimes I do get to some of the free readings. If not, for sure Sunday. Okay. You'll notice there's no chat in this session because I'm not taking any new questions. This is simply to jump back to finish those donations and my YouTube channel member monthly subscribers. That's part of their benefits of being part of that. And if you're interested, I have a Zen Cricket at $2.99 a month and Praying Mantis at $7.99 a month. You get priority in these sessions, and I do come back and make sure to complete those along with donations on Fridays and Saturdays. So that's part of the benefits of doing that. And then, of course, priority on Sundays. And then Wednesday nights, all of my YouTube channel members, I have a special 2-hour session just with them to do as many readings as we want, oracle readings, past life readings, whatever. And then my praying mantis, the higher level, they get all of that plus Thursday an extra 2-hour session. And then after my Friday and Saturday night session, we have an hour. And then after my Sunday morning session, we have an hour. So some extra benefits of that if you're interested. The links down below on how to sign up. And then I do offer personal readings too. If you're interested, there's another link for all that and all the other services that I offer. So if you're interested, check it. All right. But thank you guys for all your patience in getting to your readings and keep trying. And thank you for all the thumbs up too. I greatly appreciate those. All right. So, Jessica Serda, you are the first donation up, and thank you for your patience in getting to your reading. And you wanted a general love reading. So you're a Cancer and he's a Taurus. Big-hearted mama. All right. We like the Taurus energy, right? The Venus connection. They know how to love once they get out of being stubborn, right? So let's see here. I want this here. Let's see what else we got. I feel like these four. All right. So let's see what we have coming in here. Let's move these over so I have space. Ooh, no, there's 5. All right. So starting with the bottom of the deck, well, we do like to have the Knight of Hearts. That is movement of emotion. So we like that. It's like the Knight offering the Ace of Cups, offering love. So I do feel like there is movement of emotion underneath the surface. That's the underlying energy that's coming in here. And we have the 10 of Spikes is the first card that revealed itself. The 10 of Swords, which does have to do with letting go of a lot of expectations. That is one thing, they're very grounded, the Taurians. But all humans, we're given a long list of supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be when we're growing up, right? A lot of rules around a relationship, who they're supposed to be, who I'm supposed to be, what the relationship is supposed to be, how it's supposed to start, how it's supposed to go, and how it's supposed to end up, right? A lot of expectations that just sucks the life out of a relationship. I feel like this Taurus is not about being caged. They want to roam free, the bull on the big plains. They don't want to be in a little pinned up cage or a pin, small pin. They want to roam free, not free as in outside of commitment, but just out of being focused on how they're not living up to something. This comes back into, well, no human likes to be told what to do, period, right? But I feel like their past and their growing up, there was like this high bar. They were always being pointed out how they were falling short and not enough and doing enough, um, all the way back into childhood and school and from a parent or parents. I feel like more one parent was really strict on them, and they just don't want that. And that's what happens in relationships when we're focusing on all those expectations. It does suck the life out of a relationship. It's like, one of these candles, putting something over it eventually eats up all the oxygen and the flame goes out, right? Same thing with that when we have a lot of expectations, we're usually focusing on how they're not met, they're not, where they're failing to meet up to things where we're failing, where the relationship is failing, instead of celebrating and having gratitude over what we're bringing, what they're bringing, how the relationship, the things that I love in it, right? And so I like this. There is movement of heart, but that the fear of the cage, and they're just, I don't want that, is very prominent here. Let's see what else. Yeah, so the ace of spikes. The 10 is the ending, the ace is the new beginning, new communication, new flow, higher way of looking at things. Can you imagine a relationship where all I focused on was what I was grateful in the other person and communicating that sincerely with examples to them? What I appreciate about you is you never give up on your friends. So and so, they were pushing you away because they were going through a lot and they didn't want to be like a burden, but you didn't let them do that, and you really saved their life, and I love that about you. Can you imagine something like that every day, at least once? Who wouldn't want to be in a relationship like that? But you're not doing this, and you didn't do that, and you didn't respond fast enough, and blah blah blah. Who wants to be around that, right? We don't. So I like that. Yeah. And then we've got the 6 of Wands, which is victory and equal passion. We got the Queen of Coins, which is about birthing and sensuality, and it's like the kind of Empress energy in a way. So I do like this birthing that's coming from this, and abundance and feeling of wholeness. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture really comes in strong with the Queen of Pentacles too, which tells me that that's something that they appreciate in you. With, yeah, again, Cancer, you're that mother ruled by the moon, Mother Luna, so you have this natural mother energy, and not like, oh, you remind them of their mother, but just someone who has that nurturing energy, and they do love that about you. It's very attractive to them. Not that they want to be taken care of, stubborn Taurian that they are, but they'll allow it, but they won't depend on it, but they'll allow it. That's funny. All right, so that's that first piece here. Let's see what these other 5 cards are here. So is this where this is progressing? We'll see here. So first card up, you got the Emperor energy, Aries energy coming in. And this is, them trying to figure out the opinion. Again, the emperor is like filled with, all these people around him, these self-appointed advisors in this case, in this Taurian's life. People telling him this supposed to be, this should be, the need to be, all those swords, people trying to cage the emperor, and the emperor is like, all right, thank you. You guys are being a little bit over, I'm the emperor. Know the boundary. Thank you for your opinion. Everyone step out of the throne room. I'm going to decide. What do I want? Make plans and put energy behind it. So they're in the process of figuring out, what is it that I truly want? Not what I've been told I'm supposed to want, but what do I truly want? Yeah, the 4 of Spikes. I feel like there's a mental stability here. Again, this 4 of the Emperor, the major arcana for stability, and this 4 of Spikes, they're really getting their head around what is the expectations of the past that they want to let go, and a higher way of looking at what they truly want out of everything, but specifically um, the relationships are included. And we got the seven of scepters, seven of wands. They do not want to be the choked dog. They don't want to be kept on a chain, right? Um, and the seven of wands normally is this energy of not shrinking, not asking permission to shine, but being bright, being themselves, and being allowed to be themselves. That's a big important piece here. Again, going back to the chains they had before. So um, I like that. Six of hearts. So you guys do have past life connections coming in. What's this other one? Yeah, seven of pentacles. Yeah, slow moving. So even though you got the king of, I'm not sorry, the king, the knight of hearts, they are slow moving when it comes to moving forward. So they they like grounded, solid approach. So they don't just run out onto the ice. They're gonna test the ice to make sure it's not going to collapse when they go out on it. So they take their time developing it. So I don't feel like they're going to be a fast movement into commitment and stuff, but they definitely have that energy there. The Six of Hearts, again, Six of Cups is past life connections. So you guys have had, connection in past lives, and that might be why you're feeling this pull to them. They're probably a little less aware of it than you are, but I do feel like they do have this connection, and they're like, "Why do I feel like such a draw to you?" I can explain it, and you're like, "Oh, I have a draw to them. We must have been together in past lives." That's the kind of approach, right? So you do have this beyond this lifetime connections through past lives. And if you're interested in past life, I do past life readings. It's in the link down below if you're interested in checking that out. If you don't do your own past life stuff. Your fortune cookie, you got soar, and it says you're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. So that seven of wands, you guys can relate to that together, right? It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. So I like this. I feel it's very cohabitable between the two of you, especially in that relation, because they don't want to be told to shrink and dim their light, and neither do you. And I feel like if you both will celebrate who each other are and have gratitude, it'll take the relationship um, a great distance, right? Right. So that's what they have for you, Jessica. So many blessings to you. Thank you again for your patience getting to your reading. All right. And then Delcy Joy, thank you so much for your dual donations. In fact, I know that there was like out of order, but I'm going to put both of yours together just for the ease of use of finding them. So you don't have to search for the other one. So we do have two, so we'll put those both together. Okay. So, Delcy, your first one, let me see. Yeah, your first one was wait, I think your first one was about yeah, because that's the one that you didn't put your name on, right? Okay, so we'll do that one first. Any messages or energy from these cards, right? From Papa San. Well, he's been deceased 59 years tomorrow from war. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's take a look here. So I feel like we'll pull one of these other cards that we have too for messages from the other side. But they want those three, those two, and that one. Oh, countdown. Uh-oh. What is he counting down to? Okay. Right. So before we pull cards, yeah, they do want this from Talking to Heaven cards. So let's pull one from here. Let's see what he has to say here. And then we'll pull. Okay. They have I watch over you every day for 59 years. I've watched for you. I love the clouds here. This reminds me of the first time I channeled someone from the other side. It was someone's brother who um, their uh, the the sister is the one I was doing the reading for. But before that, when we were having lunch, she had talked about that her son was talking about his uncle, and they saw a big heart-shaped cloud in the sky that looked like it was heartbroken, but it all came together. So the heart in the clouds, I feel like that might be something that you might see some formations in the clouds, like they'll give you a lot of different signs that they are around you and watching you. And so your dad says, "Believe me when I tell you that I hear every one of your thoughts and know all of your life's desires and goals and accomplishments. We have such a strong soul connection that part of my desire here is to watch over you there. And even though I can't take your tests for you or interfere with your free will, I'm sharing your space and I'm always influencing you to do the best that I know you can do. I help bring into your life those important learning opportunities your soul needs and wants in order to grow. Think of me as your guardian angel. We share life together. I am the light that goes before you, holds your hand, and shows you the way. So don't be surprised if a thought about me suddenly comes into your mind, seemingly at random. That's me standing next to you, letting you know that I am still with you after all these years. Yeah, the moment he left his body, he was right by your side. And that's the amazing thing with spirit, too, is that we're never ever apart from them. They can be with like multiple people all at the same time, 100% present. So we don't have to share their love and energy. They can be with us as if we're it. That's their only attention, but they'll be with other people too in that same manner. So that's how powerful we are. Um, and I think you had asked about the financial outlook for the end of 2024. I feel like he's bringing both of these in here because that energy with this, because the bottom of the deck you have the 9 of Pentacles, which is completeness and wholeness and fullness and abundance, and it's like financial security and even on the verge of financial dreams come true. So it's like what you wish financially, you will have that security, and that's part of what your dad watches over as well. Let's take a look here at the 321 regarding it. Yeah, this is all about your finances, so that makes sense. Because you got the 6 of coins, which is equal giving and receiving. In fact, being blessed where you're able to give to others. You got the Queen of coins, Queen of Pentacles, which is about abundance, harvest in the outside world, and the 4 of wands, the 4 of scepters, which is joy, celebration. There's even gatherings coming in here, and I like that for you. So there's definitely for the remainder of 2024 regarding your finances, it's you definitely have a sense of joy with all of this amazing pentacles. The 9 of coins, the 6 of coins, the queen of coins. All of those are powerful, abundant energies. So I do feel like it's unfolding and you'll see it. That's why I feel like it's counting down 3, 2, 1. I feel like you're going to get a little bit and then more because it's just like a countdown. Let's see what else I was going to say. I should have said it. The other, one of the other cards that would be great for you to get is the King of Coins. Well, you got the King of Pentacles too. The High Priestess is some good energy coming in here. Trust your gut, trust your instincts when it comes to finances and opportunities. Um, let the little spidey sense that goes off, going, I don't think I want to go in that direction. But oh, I'm being drawn to this. Follow that direction. Your heart knows the way, so follow your heart and ask spirit. What I like, he said in his message to you that I don't have control of your free will, but you, of your own free will down here, can ask him and your other spiritual posse for guidance and clarity and signs when it has to do with finances or anything. And so I feel like it's very important for you to choose this, to ask them and connect with them. And then you have the eight of scepters, eight of wands. Here's the messages. This is messages from spirit coming in. So definitely do that. And a lot of energy and suddenness that floods in regarding finances. And I feel like you might have stuff come in like out of the blue, right? Even on the bottom of the deck, you have a temperance, which is, usually it has two cups going back and forth. It's like alchemy, where um it starts off with a base metal, and each time it goes back and forth to the cup, it slowly is turning into gold, and then still until suddenly, I'll get the words out, until suddenly it's gold. And I feel like that's what comes in. It's like this countdown. You're like, well, any moment now, and then bam, it comes in, and I feel like it comes in unexpectedly and faster than you anticipate. So I like that. Right? Let's see what messages they have. So that's from dad, and then here's about finances. So here's your fortune cookies for reading one. Yep. Dad, he's talking about gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. There's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now's the time to recognize what's going well in your life and what you're thankful for. Powerful energy of gratitude is one of the big secrets. It's not, I mean, it's just like it's been hidden, but it makes sense that whatever we focus on grows and expands. And so, Dad is saying that if you will focus on what you're grateful for regarding finances or anything, that is a higher vibrational energy. It brings in things that match that energy. So if I'm grateful for the finances I do have, I'll get more. If I focus on lack, I get more lack, right? So I love that he's just giving a gentle reminder that gratitude is a powerful, powerful energy. And if the more you're grateful and the more often you do that, if it's daily or several times a day or every waking hour, you're focusing on gratitude for all the abundance and all the amazing things in your life, you'll have more come flooding in. And then bravery. So regarding finances, dun, 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 you're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. So, this is the cutting of things. I feel like there's some things to be cut out of your life and let go. It could be selling things, it could be cutting things out of your life that you have expenditures on that you don't really get a whole lot of benefit from. But it is about just taking the steps, going, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to sell that. I can let that go. I feel like that's the kind of energy that's coming in. All right. So that's what they have for you, Delcy. So thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. And great message from your dad. All right. So let me move these over here. So next up, so for donations, I've got Maria P next, and then Empress Beauty, you'll be up after that, and then I'll move on to the YouTube channel member free readings. All right. So Maria, time for the days of your life. So you want to know, what are Walter's thoughts and feelings towards you now? So let's take a look here. So thoughts, okay. Feelings. Okay. And then what's coming for you and Walter this weekend? Okay. That and those. Okay. And then. Okay. What will he do to express his love to you? Okay. Okay. And then. Any good question? All right. I think those are enough there for you. I don't Well, we'll see if anything else comes in. If any other questions come up as we're going through those. So, what are Walter's thoughts? His thoughts to you? Yeah, transformation with the death and rebirth card, and the wisdom um, king, which is the Hierophant, seeing things from a higher perspective, capital T truce, letting go of the old and seeing things from a different perspective regarding, you know, the thoughts here. It just really, you know, there's this death of commitment, and I feel like that's one of the biggest things on his mind here when these two cards come in together because they are, you know, of course, thinking about a lot right now. This is the energy of this weekend, right? A lot of getting out with the old, right? Is a big, it's what's on their mind. I feel like there's a lot of details again coming up about how to make this happen, how to make this departure is taking up a lot of their mental energy right now. But their emotions towards you, yeah, two of hearts, two of cups. So they see that your, interactions and relationship is an important one, and they do value it, and so they do see that importance of relationship. It's romantic, of course, energy. It can be, they're of course feeling their heart wants to join um in there, you know. So I feel like that's important. And then what's coming for you and Walter this weekend? Let's take a look here. Got the Five of Hearts, transformation of emotion, and Nine of Spikes, Nine of Swords, a lot of nightmare and insomnia. So these are conflicting energies, those two are. But we got the Hanged Man, which is seeing things from a different perspective and transformation. So we got that transformative energy already in the beginning before they clarified too about getting out of their situation here. But the Five of Hearts is movement of from lower vibrational fear emotion into higher vibration, seeing things from a different perspective. The Nine of Swords, even though it's the nightmare and insomnia card, it's overcoming and looking at fears, seeing my fears of relationship from a different perspective, right? And the 9 is a number of endings. The 10 is like walking out the door of old ways of thinking. But, they're in the midst of it's like especially with this Wisdom King on fire. I just saw this, you know, like someone that their sleeve of their jacket was on fire and they're like and they get it all out and there's still smoke and they're like, well, do I want to take the chance at igniting my jacket on fire again? There's that, okay, let me let the smoke clear before I leap into something else, right? And so I feel like there is transformation and they are looking at these things. Kind of feel like the fears have been holding them back in a huge way, but with that transformative energy that's really coming in strong here, and especially with that Two of Cups coming in, I feel like that they will, share more. And it's like they're getting over their fears faster, going, yeah, well, I got another sleeve. I can catch on fire. Yeah, I feel like the weighing out of stuff is kind of happening fast. Which, we're like, "Oh, take it slow, take it slow, take it slow." But it's still I think we talked about it, like, when you it's, um, the beautiful black lab we have, she's still kind of a teenager-ish, but you take her for a walk, she pulls on the leash because "I wanna go faster," and she hasn't learned to pace yourself, right? But I feel like both of your hearts are doing that, and theirs is, coming in here with that. So that's funny. Um, and then what will he do to express his love to you? All right. Yeah. Three of Scepters, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Coins. Um, Birthing and harvest and abundance. This three of scepters, the three of wands, is a change of direction. In a, it's like a different way than you would expect. It's or a different way than you would think is planned. Something comes in here, and here's that extra question. So, any good questions is, how is he going to express this Queen of Coins? I'm going to use a smaller deck here. Just what is this? How is he going to express this? Queen of Coins. Okay, I don't want that one and that one and that one. Yeah, so we got the Nine of Cups, which is kind of this emotional wish fulfillment. Got the Four of Wands, joy and celebration, and the Eight of Pentacles, which is about transformation again, all this transformative energy. I feel that they're going to express this in a way that like they want to go do something in a gathering kind of way. And so it can be um you know some sort of celebration, dancing, a birthday party. I don't know, it just feels like it's a gathering with the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Cups is like, wow, I never thought, that they would invite me to go do something out in public, and it's like, wow, no, he didn't care. I just feel it's that kind of thing where there's this expression of joy, but I keep on getting this nudging towards some sort of gathering, or at least out in public, but it's a celebration of sorts, and I like that. Um, so, I wonder if with this transformation and the death that they've moved out and they want to celebrate. I just feel like that this is what he's going to do is he's going to express that by I want to celebrate with you because I finally did it. Like that's kind of a big thing. And then the cookie. Yeah, miracles never cease. I like this. Your fortune cookie, which says you're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you, so be on the lookout for them. I like that. All right. So that is what they have for you, my dear. So thank you again for your donation. Greatly appreciated. All right. And then the last of the donations is Empress Beauty. Thank you so much for your patience in getting to your reading here and for your donation. So, how does Lorenzo feel after texted and blocked him? Ooh, all right. Let's see. Based on current energies, what's going on here? All right. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like this one here. You also have a little countdown coming in here because you got 3 cards, then 2 cards, then 1 card. All right. Well, the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups. So, there is a lot of emotion. Queen of Hearts, she rolls over the hearts or cups suit, and all the queens get a second portion of hearts or cups. So it's a lot of emotion. Um, Kind of feel Pisces energy, which Pisces, they can be, I've got a lot of Pisces in my chart. My mom's a Pisces sun. And there can be this enjoying being on the light side of the pond, but they like going into the dark side of the pond too. When they feel, it's like it almost can feel bipolar sometimes because you feel the big feels and then you want to feel the deep ones too. So I feel like whatever's unfolded here, they're feeling it deeply um, with this energy. Let's see what's happening here. So these 3 cards here. Yeah, we got the 5 of coins. So the 5 of pentacles, feelings of abandonment, being left behind, being left out in the cold. This is some vibrations and some ripples that are coming from their childhood that came up here. They do have the Eight of Spikes, and the Eight of Swords was what this is, which is becoming aware of their own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have made them feel blinded and bound and trapped. And it does feel like they feel things very emotionally, but they also take a step back. I'm reminding of with the Queen of Cups, like High Priestess energy, where they step back, go into their High Priestess temple, they connect to the higher realms, they look behind the veil, they dive deep into their emotions. So I feel like they're doing a lot of thinking and feeling right now with all of this. And they got the World card, which is endings and beginnings, endings of old cycles, beginning of new adventures. And so there is this energy of endings. And I kind of feel like I'm surprised. I feel like you might be surprised that they're thinking about things so much, but they the way that the energy is coming across is they're not someone who will go backwards, right? They're thinking about and feeling and processing their emotions to see where they're going next. They're always about what's next, who's next, and it's like a forest fire. They will not they can't go back. They don't feel like they can go backwards because I've already burned all the fuel, right? And that's why a grass fire burns one way and doesn't go, "Oops, I'm going back." It already burned everything. It doesn't can't burn anything else. So it has to go forward and it wants to know where to go next. That's a lot of what this reflection is that's going on here is, "Oh, okay, well that's over. So where am I going after this?" Right? Okay. Yeah. And so same kind of energy in a way. Two of Swords, kind of standing at a crossroads. Which way do I want to go? And the Justice card balancing things, balancing the scales, trying to see things differently. Where do I want to head next? Why do I want to hold that way? And let me just step back and look at things. And do I have repeating cycles? Well, why do I keep, why does this keep happening to me? Well, there's a common denominator, right? And I don't feel like they're necessarily to that point where they realize, wait a minute, this happens so much. Maybe I'm a big contributor to all this. I don't feel like they're quite there yet. But they are kind of standing there looking at decisions. Which way do I want to go? And weighing everything. So they are kind of, seeing what's next for me. Yeah, the Four of Spikes, the Four of Swords, peace of mind, mental stability. I don't feel you know, like now I feel like they're stable. I feel like um think of the difference between a frying pan and a slow cooker. Frying pans heat up fast, but they also cool off fast. Slow cooker takes a long time to build up heat, but takes a long time for it to cool down. I feel like you're more of a slow cooker, and I feel like they're a frying pan. So I feel like they're fine now mentally. They kind of have a calmness about them, um, but nothing too, you know, all right, well, that's over. What's next? Kind of attitude then. Oh no, why did this happen? And maybe a little bit of victimhood when it first happened, a little bit of anger, a little bit of sparkiness. But then now they're just looking at what's next kind of energy, if that makes sense. That's what we have here. Yeah. And I feel like this was important for you to speak up. What this says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? It's like, what weren't you saying that was eating you up inside? Says you couldn't keep this in forever. It was time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Yeah. So that's the energy of there for you. So I feel like that's spirit saying you needed to share that, you needed to get it out and be done and move on. And it's very much supported there. So hopefully that resonates for you, Empress Beauty. That's what they have for you. So many blessings. Thank you again for your donation. All right. And then we just have 3 YouTube channel member free readings. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. If I did, please let me know. Um, But Nelia Maderos, you are up first for your free reading. Thank you again for your donations earlier. These will go a little faster because they're free readings. We just pull 1 to 2 cards on these here. So, any messages from your guardian angel? All right, let's take a look here. What does your guardian angel want you to know? Okay, just one. Wow, 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles. Beautiful positive energy. It's abundance. It's you have everything you need. And it's about relationships. It's really this big, positive card of the outside world that, kind of this, you have everything you need right inside of you always. Everything in the outside world is above and beyond. It's abundant, it's overflow. And I feel like it's been a journey. It's been a journey, getting to this point, right? Of feeling full, feeling priceless without any validation from the outside world. And I feel like they're like this has been a journey and we're kind of putting the fine touches on it, dotting the i's, crossing the t's in your adventure and your learning, through that the outside world will let you down. If you look for it to be the foundation of your world, you will feel unstable because all those things are unstable. We talk about the 3 buckets: relationships, situations, and things. Relationships, people of all kinds of relationships, romantic, friends, family, whatever. People change, people walk away, people pass away, unstable. Situations, jobs, education, social status, whatever we can get situationally into, unstable, always changing, right? And then things, our bank accounts, our possessions, our bodies, these all these things deteriorate, they blow up, burn down, stolen, um, and so unstable. And I feel like they're saying that, kudos, realize how far you've come. We're just fine tuning some things, and you're learning some things, and you're experiencing some things in the outside world. It's okay. These are mirrors, these are things to show you, to free you from that, to show you you're everything that you need already. You don't have to become something more, you're already it. You're a perfect mountain. You're just wandering around discovering how perfect and amazing and priceless that you are, and you'll come across experiences that will show you that. So I like that. They're just kind of like high-fiving you and then asking, be patient. You're learning a lot about this, about yourself, and it's good. It's part of the adventure. So I like that. So that's what your guardian angel wants you to know, because they can sense your frustration and, sense like, I want to give up. I'm tired of this, tired of shadow work. Like, yeah, go have some fun, live it up, right? All right. So that's what they have for you, Nelia. Many blessings. And then Moonlight 5. This is your free question. Thank you also for your donation earlier. You want to know whatever your guides and spirit want to give you. All right, let's take a look here. What do they want you to know right now? All right, there we go. Ooh, 2. All right. Yeah, so Knight of Hearts, movement of emotion coming in here from this King of Spheres, not spheres, they call it spikes here, but it's swords. And they are a ruler of, you know, swords, thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, mentalities, and of course they're given a second portion. All the kings are of swords, so they're very much air signy kind of energy. And I feel like what they want you to know, it, you know, movement of heart and emotion, air sign, it is coming. Um, whether if not I kind of feel like you're not in a relationship yet, and this is like an air sign in your life that's emotions are going to spark. Sometimes, mental stimulation comes before emotional action with, you know, air signy people, Aquarius, Sun. So I get it, and it's like it has to be that for them. And so I feel like they're just letting you know that this is happening. It is flowing and coming towards you. If you're in a relationship, then this could be like a best friend or a family member, someone who's an air sign, that there is emotion and there is change coming, expansion of the heart, regarding them. I kind of feel like, didn't we talk about an air sign coming into your life, or that's in your life, that's being sparked before? I feel like they're saying it's coming. Patience, it's a coming, it's a coming. So I feel like that's what's coming in. So hopefully that resonates, but it's like, don't worry. And if it's not that air sign, it'll be a different air sign. Um, but just know that you attract air signs for some reason. All right, Moonlight. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then lastly but not leastly, we have Sean G. So, Sean G, like a general, anything spirit needs you to know. All right. So, just okay. Oh, these right here. Boom, boom. So, you got the Six of Coins, the Six of Pentacles coming in here, and the Hanged Man, the transformation, the cocooning, the seeing things from a different perspective and seeing the balance of the coin here. I think we've talked before about the Six of Pentacles, and there is this transformation with this combination of your the out of balance giving and receiving ratio, where when you were younger, you were taught you have to give 1,000 coins to get one back, and so there's this way out of balance, like you have to give so much to deserve so little. And I feel like you've been working on that, and they've been bringing that up to you here, and they're like, it's in transformation. I feel like they're saying that you're learning, you're growing, and that is where the attention, where the energy can be. It will be transformative in so many different areas of your life, if you'll pay attention to that, if you'll give it the attention and really look at it, really work on that release and the movement away of those. I feel like we've talked about this before, but just in case, uh I want to hear, I'm going to put it's both the energy focus and the Six of Pentacles. It's an old um let's see, where's my, oh, here it is. Make sure I put it in the right place. I'm going to put it next to your name in the description box, not the description box, the pinned comment that I'll have here in a moment after I'm done, which talks about, it's two of my take 10 was then about where our energy focus is, and the Six of Pentacles specifically. But they talk about things of wherever we focus our energy, and they give a couple tools in there to help with that, because I feel like they're saying here, uh, the rate of exchange of receiving, these beliefs around receiving that are subconscious below the surface, are a big piece of what they're having you look at, because it's going to be life changing. Those force fields will fall down that your little inner child has up, going, no, no, we don't deserve that yet. And then love and abundance and this and that. You're like, oh my gosh, you feel so blessed and overflowing, right? So I feel like that's what their big message is for you right now. I know sometimes they can sound like a broken record, but it's always for us, right? All right. So that's what they have for you, my dears. Thank you again so much for your patience in getting in those readings. And sorry to all those that I didn't get to your free readings in the earlier session. I didn't get to any of the free readings besides these that I just completed for my YouTube channel members. But I'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for more readings, and hopefully to get to some free readings. And then tomorrow night too at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and then on Sunday at 11 a.m. And Sundays are special, where if I don't get to the free readings during that session, whatever I don't get to, I do come back later after spending time with my Praying Mantis members and eating, and I make sure everyone gets messages from that session. So please join me then if you definitely want a message. But you can also try tomorrow and tomorrow night. right? I think it's everything. So much blessings. Remember, every second of every day of your life, you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.